Oh, hello. It's Tomas. Once again, sorry about the tardiness in getting this to you, but I think things will calm down for me now that the serious part of the tournament season is over, and we can move along a little bit more quickly in getting these videos to you. So this is the swing as you started the last lesson, which was lesson 2. And we'll just review each of these. This is from the caddy view. Let's get it to the right spot here. And notice the way right at the beginning of this swing, your whole body sways to the right. And we talked about that. That's the way you start your backswing, and we wanted to start more here as opposed to swaying into that position. We would be starting there. So, and of course, right at impact there, we have the everybody's problem, the flipping of the hands. This time I'm gonna bring the impact bag with me so we can work more on that on the next lesson to get rid of that, because that can cause all sorts of problems in directional control and also in altitude control. Other than that, though, not too bad. Looking good. And then we go to the down the line view over here. Go on. Turn there. It's a good hit there. See where your hands come out up here at your shoulder. Might we want them a little bit lower. Actually, I wanted the whole swing to be more of a flat plane. See how vertical this swing plane is here. Swing plane. This swing plane here. It's quite vertical. That's probably, I don't know, 60 degrees or something like that. So, and you notice that when you get to the top here, you go through your bicep, but then you have that move that we've talked about before, where the hands come up and over. So, in an attempt to try and correct that situation, I suggested a slightly different, maybe a more athletic type of stance at the beginning before you take the club back. And and actually, I'm going to send you a copy of the picture of that new stance. Here it is, and you can see. I'll send you a still. You asked me to take a still. That's what the still will look like when you get it, and you can see how much further you're standing away from the ball. Your hands are reaching out a little bit more. You're bent over more, and this is much more athletic looking. This particular picture, this particular stance, much more athletic looking. So let me bring in that picture of the new swing here. Just a second. Um, this was the first time that we swung after we had the new stance, so you can see what this looks like. You can see right away the difference between these two. This guy looks more like a golfer, like an athlete, like you're ready to go here. And so this swing as we start it moving, if it ever does. Come on. There we go. See how you rock back a little bit first. It's kind of a strange move. But this whole beginning part was I was telling you basically to push your hands forward without lifting them up. You have a tendency to lift those up as you right before you start swinging. So I wanted to keep, what I'm trying to do is flatten out this the swing. You can see already here the difference between the vertical swing plane there versus vertical swing plane there. See? So this is flattening it out. This looks much more athletic to me. So as we start moving this through, now you see your hands go through right at the bicep, which is great. You still have that. But you're finishing. Look at where you're finishing now. You're coming in. See, it's coming. You're coming down. Your hands show up through. Now we've moved down from the shoulder area to down to here, to the middle of the bicep. So we have flattened out that swing plane by moving you back. I think that's really going to help you. This was a really nice hit too. Look at that. Yeah, really nice. The one thing that I still wanted to work on was to keep that shoulder going uh, perpendicular to your spine angle here. This is your spine angle. Oops, let me redo that. Your spine angle here. So when you get around to the top, we want to make sure. Do you see how this is not quite perpendicular, whereas this would be perpendicular? So I want to try and lower that shoulder. So as you turn back, and of course keep that left arm straight, which you have a tendency to bend. But I think if you can get in this position, you see here actually you have lowered that shoulder after you get to the top. So that, and that's after you've moved your hands up to come down on the new swing plane. See, your new swing plane is here. Then see. So we want to make that all the same plane, so you don't have that movement up at the top. So we got to keep that shoulder down. That's the way to do that. And to accomplish that, let's see, I did a little drill for you where hold on a second. All right, so at this point, I came in, and what I did was I turned, as you turned, I turned that shoulder down. See that? There. There. So now your spine angle coming straight down here, perpendicular, almost exactly, to your shoulder plane perpendicular to the angle of your spine. So that looks real good. So your hands go right up through your bicep area, and then up from there. So that's what we're trying to work on. That's what we were trying to work on. Okay? That looked really good. Looked really good. Nice manhandling you there a little bit, but I know you got the idea. Shoulder down, like that. And the head, of course, has to stay in the same spot, which means that basically what you're doing here is you're left tilting. That's your spine. That's your tilt angle on your spine. Left tilting. That's the way you get that, so that you can turn your shoulders perpendicular to your spine and still keep your head in the same spot. The only way you can do that is by extending and left tilting your spine. Okay? So that worked out real good. That looked good. All right. So then after you, let's see, after we made those changes, this is what the swing looked like. The first time you did the change to it. Oh wait, that was the no, that was the other one. Wait, I'm sorry, but this was the one, the final result. This was the one after we made the shoulder down change. Watch this. This is like gorgeous. This is this is fabulous. Look at that athlete getting ready there. See the difference. Look at that. Look at the difference. You look like you're ready to hit the ball here. That looks really good, Steve. Really, really good. Okay, so here we go. You still got that little move to get ready, but it's alright. There. Look at that. Look at the difference there. So much better. Tilted more. So we're going to flatten out the swing plane. Hands come right up through the middle of the biceps. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Head staying nice and steady. Now this you're practicing right there, see, so you're practicing getting into the right position. Nice. So that's what you did in this one. You practiced a couple times. Practice getting right there. Left arm straight. Look at that left arm. Perfect. That's nice. See, left arm could be a little bit higher going along the shoulder line, but that's very, very close. Perfectly straight. And then you went into the actual swing. We'll play this in slow-mo. Excuse me. Alright, so this is the swing itself. Right up through the bicep. Arm staying straight. Right along the shoulder line. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Nope, that wasn't it. I thought that was it. But anyway, that looked real good, so let's go for the actual swing. Ooh. Okay, let's try this one. This has got to be the swing. That's good rehearsal, though. It's a really good thing to rehearse, getting into the proper position at the top. You're a great student. You really listen and learn, and you obviously really want to perfect this stuff. There you go. Right through the bicep. Do you see how much less of that turnover there was? Look at that shot. I think afterwards we said, oh my God, it was like unbelievable. Great finish. Great finish. Everything just, that's a transformation from where it started. I wanted to show you here when you get to the top. When you get to the top, remember that move that you used to make where that would come up? Do you see this? See this? Hardly any of that now. Hardly any movement. Just a tiny little bit, but that's the top of the backswing. There, that's the top of the downswing. So it's like pittance compared to what it used to be. That's really great. And what you've done is just you've retarded. Your body is waiting a little bit longer to start that move, so your hands stay coming straight down the same plane it went up. Okay. Here's the plane that's going up. So that's really cool. Here's the plane that's going up right here. Right there. Look at those hands. And then at the very end, you get right out plane again. Look at that. That is just like almost perfect. Very, very nice. Could hold this club back just a little bit. Should be back right about in here, which means that left wrist needs to be bowed a little bit more, but that's actually what I want to show you as the final thing and as a precursor to what we're going to do in this next lesson. But you can see the difference here between these two shots, between when we started and the new swing. Look at that. This looks like an athlete here, huh? Look at your hips are turned more. Right hip is higher. This is kind of loosey-goosey looking here. You even have more wrist flex. You're going to hit it a lot further. And, of course, in this particular shot, you did hit it a lot further. Bam! Perfect contact, too. Perfect. Right at this point. Boom. Boom. The ball first, the ground afterwards. Here's the divot. Head stays down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look where those hands are coming out now. See that? Watch this. Look where those hands come out. So you definitely flatten the swing plane, which is really giving you some extra power. It's really going to work well. So here's the next thing that we're going to work on here, and that is the let's see. I got to make sure I get the right one here. 16. Where is it? Oh, final caddy. Okay. Okay, so this is the final. This is after we did everything. I moved around just to get the caddy view, because we were working all from the back on the swing plane, but this was important too. Looks real good from the front. Although, let me go back to the beginning here and put our little cage around. See how this head does. That's good, that's good, that's good. Right at the top now, your head, you see your head starts moving back a little. We could get more tilt to the right, more right tilt. I'm sorry, to the left, more left tilt at this point. And that would keep your head from just a slight move, but that's not bad at all. I mean, that's compared to the way it was at the beginning, that's great. Okay, and then we still have this issue right here, and this is where I just pointed to this is the same position where I pointed in the last picture to the club maybe being back a little because these hands have sort of pre-released here. That's called casting. But it's not too bad, but you could get a lot more power by not doing that cast move there. So, and you see what happens is that it's happening to the point where at the moment of impact, you get this kind of a move as opposed to a straight down move. See, at this point, this should be the hand should be out this far. At this point, the hand should be out here, and the club should be there. So that you make sure that you haven't casted it at the point of impact. See what you're doing there? That's wrist. That's all wrist move. We don't want that. We want these hands to continue forward out to here so that you're looking down, straight down from your eyes, down to where the club ends up. And the hands are in between. So you see your hands have dragged behind. They should be out here. Otherwise, and that's the way you measure it, is that you look from your eye line straight down, and it should go through your hands. Your hand should not be behind that line. So you're casting it a little bit early there still, although even though you're hitting it so well. So we're going to work on that on the next lesson. All right, there you go. Let's schedule another lesson whenever you can. You can see what I have left this week if you're interested, and like Friday. But then, and then I will also send you a schedule very shortly of next week if you're interested in waiting till then. So thank you for being patient, and nice job, really nice work, looking good. I hope that it's been playing well too. So I'll be anxious to hear. All right, thanks, Steve.